Welcome to Tax and Revenue Administration's video on how to complete the fuel tax return for locomotive fuel users. How to complete and submit the return in Trax. Go to trax.finance.gov.ab.ca. Select Next on the Trax availability page and sign in. On your Trax homepage, select your fuel tax account. From the menu, select File a Return or Claim and choose the period end from the drop-down list. Click on Next. If prompted to select a filing method, select either web form or file upload and click Next. If using the web form, progress will automatically save. If you started previously but did not submit, you will be asked if you want to continue that return or start a new one. Make your selection and click Next. Select Yes if you have volumes to report or No if you don't, then click Next. No, you don't have volumes to report. If you select No, you will be able to submit a nil return by selecting Next on the page and then Submit on the summary page. Nil returns must be submitted by the due date or a late filing penalty may apply. Yes, you have volumes to report. If you select Yes and click Next, then you are required to select the applicable fuel types. Click Next to continue. The summary page allows you to enter the volumes of diesel consumed as well as volume and dollar adjustments. You may need to scroll down to see the full summary. The summary page also allows you to create a nil return. If you select the box for line 50, No fuel volumes to report, and click on Review, all required fields will populate with a value of 0. Click on Review Summary to create the nil return, and then Submit to submit it. If you have volumes and adjustments to report, ensure the box in line 50 is not selected. In line 51, enter the volume of locomotive fuel consumed in Alberta. If you purchase clear diesel tax included, and some or all of the fuel was used in a locomotive, report this transaction in line 250 rebrands. Enter the volume as a negative number in the diesel clear column and then as a positive number in the diesel locomotive column. The sum of rebrands must net to 0. Exclude the rebrands volume from line 51 as the total accountable volumes line 300 will add line 51 to line 250. If you have volume adjustments, enter the amount in line 498. A description is required in line 499 if you entered a volume adjustment. If you have dollar adjustments, enter the dollar value in line 698. Entering a negative amount will reduce the net fuel tax payable. A description is required in line 699 if you entered a dollar adjustment. All other lines will auto-calculate when you click on Review. Select Review to continue and review the return for accuracy. Select Previous to make changes or Review Summary to continue. The net tax payable or refundable will display for each fuel type. Line 810 shows the net tax payable or refundable for diesel-related fuels. Line 900 is the total fuel tax payable or refundable. A refundable amount will be in brackets. Confirm that the return is accurate and select Submit to send the return to TRA. A confirmation number will display at the top of the page. This indicates you have successfully filed your return. You may print or save a copy of this page for your records by selecting Printer Friendly. Information on how to pay electronically via government tax payment and filing service and by check will also display. If paying by check, print the payment slip at the bottom of the page and include it with your check. Remittances must be received by TRA by the payment due date, which is shown on this page. For alternative methods, select Payment Options from the top menu. A notice of assessment will be issued and available in the assessment section in Trax if the return is assessed differently from what was submitted, if interest and/or a penalty was charged, or if there is an amount owing for the reporting period. Thank you for watching TRA's video on how to complete the fuel tax return for locomotive fuel users.